So the last 7, 8 years of my life, I've had the privilege of listening into men in private, closed forums talking about the deepest, most challenging issues of their lives. And of course, sexuality is a big part of that. And so what is it that I've seen? What is it that I've heard? Well, if there's one theme that I've seen, it's certainly that there's a lot of confusion around just the most basic ideas and concepts of how to handle sexuality in our lives. And if you think about it for a moment, then it's probably not that strange actually, because after human sexuality has probably been very stable for a very long time, then we've been through a massive shift or even revolution since the 60s and 70s, where we've seen that especially the birth control innovations, as well as the sexual revolution from the hippie culture, has initiated massive changes in our approach to sexuality and how we handle it, how we integrate it as a society, how we bond together with other people. And these things are even changing still today and even more rapidly all the time now. And we're still trying to struggle, I would say, to integrate the changes that were happening in the 60s and 70s. And if you doubt any of this, then I think you can just take a look at the newspapers today or any media. You'll see that there's still like the reverberating of the Me Too campaign out there. Some of it from like real terrible and grotesque sexual violations. Some of it from just hysterical reactions of people who are feeling very unsafe and don't know how to act in the world anymore, don't know what's normal, and have this feeling that something's off, and so are pointing fingers in a hysterical way all around where they are. We also see this whole incel phenomenon, which is growing in the manosphere, where young men take the black pill and collapse into hate and sometimes even violence in the worst case as well. So, that's happening at a societal level. At a personal level, what we also see is that there's a large population of young men who are just failing to launch their lives. So a massive amount of young men are addicted to pornography, and they're languishing in a lack of direction, purpose, don't have any energy, even though they have all the resources, all of the opportunity available to them. Then, increasingly large portions of men in the West especially are just, you could say, in a state of slavery. And that's a slavery to the most dysfunctional aspects of their own sexuality. So to deal with this, what we really need is a pragmatic, a clear, strong, and broad approach to sexual mastery that men can understand and get on board with, and that can help them to create that direction, purpose, re-energizing, getting a plan of action and be able to move forward with concrete actions, and especially to be able to support each other in doing that, because we really believe it can't be done by yourself as well. And that's what it is that this series of videos is going to be about. So looking forward to diving into it with you. That was it for this time.